Good evening, everyone. I'm Lauren Ferrara.
And I'm Joe Cole. Thanks so much for being with us tonight. We have more on the drug testing and the use of marijuana in tonight's top story. Now, many questions have surfaced after recreational pot use became legal in Colorado. To check in on recent trends in the workplace, and the Mountain States Employers Council actually conducted a survey. Now, they found a large percentage of Colorado Springs-based companies are drug testing their employees, and all of those drug tests include testing for marijuana. The survey also shows 96% of employers in the state do not think marijuana should be omitted from their company drug tests. Fox 21's Aisha Morales brings us more. Aisha?
Well, Joe, the survey was sent all over the state. 66% of the employers that responded in Colorado Springs say they do some sort of drug testing. Experts on this topic say employers are being more careful, one, because it's so new, and two, they are afraid of the risk. It may be legal to smoke recreational pot, but you could be risking your job when you do it.
It is still federally illegal, and some organizations, even smaller ones, have federal contracts, and the federal contracts may require them to be compliant with federal law.
Butler works for an organization that counsels businesses on issues like this. Employers are still learning about the effects on policies, and there are still a lot of questions to be answered.
There's a concern that because of the law, will there be more use and potentially more risk of it, marijuana impacting the workplace. And I think our employers are concerned about things like safety, their customer safety.
This concern has a lot of businesses on edge. Butler says the idea is still fairly new, and it's their job to educate companies on Amendment 64.
At least the organizations I've spoken with have really wanted to make sure that they're very clear with their employees about what their policy is, and that it hasn't changed, or that they still include marijuana even though the status has changed in Colorado.
Although local businesses with no federal ties can do as they please, Butler's advice for employers is to not treat marijuana different than alcohol. What employees need to remember is marijuana stays in your system longer, so if you fail a random drug test, you could get fired.
Our general advice to employers is, if you've had a prohibition on drugs and alcohol in the workplace, to really continue that.
Now again, the survey by MCEC also shows 96% of employers in Colorado do not think marijuana should be omitted from their company drug tests. Lauren.